for king, k for cat, k for can. I can teach you. But what we Indians do, we speak English with Hindi sounds. We say cat, we say can, we say king, and there are many sounds like this. This is t sound, t for table, t for tap. But how we pronounce it? We pronounce it t. So our pronunciation is table, 2, 20, T, but these are wrong pronunciation. Correct native pronunciation is T, table, 2. In this video, I'll introduce you to the body, mind and soul of English. Generally in our school and colleges and most of the institutes, we are only taught the body part and some grammar part. So we are not able to speak effortless English and we are not able to pronounce correctly like the native English speakers. English is divided in 3 parts. Look, this is body of English. This is body of English. Do you know what is the body of English? Vocabulary is the body of English. In vocabulary, you learn words, phrases, all the words and phrases. But do you know, we need to learn only 3,000. We need to learn only 3,000 keywords. 3,000 keywords to speak effortless English. If you know 3,000 keywords, then you'll be able to express your thought, ideas, feelings effortlessly and comfortably and fluently. So here we train you, we teach you 3,000 keywords. Then mind. Do you know what is the mind of English? Phonetics is the mind of English, in which we learn 44 sounds. There are 44 sounds in English. Without knowing these 44 sounds, you will never be able to speak correct English. Like what happened? We speak English with Hindi sounds. We speak English with Hindi sounds. How? I tell you. In Hindi, we say ka. Ka for kabutar. But in English, we say this k, k for king, k for cat, k for can. I can teach you. But what we Indians do, we speak English with Hindi sounds. We say cat, we say can, we say king, and there are many sounds like this. This is t sound, t for table, t for tap. But how we pronounce it? We pronounce it t. So our pronunciation is table, 2, 20, T, but these are wrong pronunciation. Correct native pronunciation is T, table, 2. So here we teach you 44 sounds, phonetic sounds. And after that you'll be able to pronounce any words and every words like native English speakers. And third one is soul. Do you know what is the soul of English? Grammar is the soul of English. In grammar, we learn parts of speech like noun, pronoun, verb, tenses, modals, sentences, passive voice, causative verbs, direct and indirect speech. If you know them, then you'll be able to understand English. If you don't know grammar, you can't understand English. You think you know it, but you'll not know it. Neither you will be able to form any kind of sentences, nor you'll be able to form any kinds of questions. Now see these parts. Spellings. You know, in most of the schools, we are introduced to 26 letters. A to Z or A to Z. But do you know, these letters only help us to form spellings. Like with A to Z, you can only form spellings. You can't improve your pronunciation. But with E to Y, these are 44 sounds. I have just mentioned that there are 44 sounds in English. Without them, you can't pronounce anything correctly. Like E to Y, there are 44 sounds. These are used to make sound. Like these help us to pronounce correctly, like pronounce like a native English speakers. And third one is grammar. In grammar part, we are taught parts of speech to direct and indirect speech. These are used to form sentences, to form questions, to form any kinds of speech. So what we have seen, like in school, we are only taught A to Z, and generally we are also, our students are not taught the importance of grammar, importance of parts of speech. What is the importance? Like if you see, now I am writing a word, D-E-S-E-R-T. I am writing it twice, D-E-S-E-R-T. Do you know why? It has two uses and two pronunciation in English. This is noun and this is verb. If it's a noun, its pronunciation will be d, e, z, t, desert, desert. And if it's a verb, its pronunciation will be changed. D, primary stress, z, t. Desert. Do you know? If it's a noun, its pronunciation will be desert. And if it's a verb, its pronunciation will be desert. There are many words in English. Their spellings are same, identical, but they have different pronunciation. These are also called heteronyms. So if we don't know 44 sounds of English, we will never be able to differentiate between these things. And that plays very important role in our life. I have seen many students, they speak in English, but their pronunciation is very pathetic. Do you know why? When I ask them, have you been taught these sounds? Most of the students answer me in negative, because these are not taught. And without learning it, we will never be able to command on our pronunciation. And do you know, all these sounds, spelling, pronunciation are codified in a standard dictionary, standard Oxford Advanced Learner Dictionaries, standard Cambridge dictionaries. But unfortunately, most of the students are unknown to these facts because they are not taught. So they speak broken English. So most of the students are not able to produce the correct sound, the way native English speaker pronounce. There are many examples like lead, led, advocate, advocate, and others. So when you are taught these sounds, you yourself will be able to differentiate between correct sounds and incorrect sound. You'll be able to know how noun is pronounced, how verb will be pronounced, how adjective will be pronounced. Like if we talk about absent, if I write A-B-S-E-N-T, it has also two pronunciation. If I say accent, it has also two pronunciation and two meaning. And there are thousands of words in English which have more than two pronunciation and meaning in English. But without learning phonetics, phonology, you will never know this.